In this video, we will show how my husband replaced the inner light. It's called the inner tail light on the Passat 2013. I want to tell you how rich people live and tell you what happened to the car a few weeks after we replaced this light and what I'm driving now. So we went to eat in the nicest part of town in Fort Worth, Texas. It's called Clear Fork. If you are really fancy like some of our acquaintances who have Ferraris and Lamborghinis, and one of them even has two McLarens and among other cars. Anyway, if you're fancy like that, you get amazing parking at Clear Fork, right out in front of the restaurants and with like cones parked around your car. And it's really something else. You get special treatment, okay? And there's this other thing we learned yesterday. So we were at a car meetup. We were talking to some of our friends who have these fancy cars, and we found out that at the Louis Vuitton store, if you spend a lot of money there, or you're someone really special that they want to impress, they let you help design a custom purse just for you. And one guy said you can't even buy anything off the rack, just like walking in off the street. And then if you're really special, they will fly you to a celebrity's property and let you mingle with celebrities. It's insane. Okay, so rich people live entirely differently than we do. Actually, I think that's a whole other thing than just being rich. That's like being super rich. I guess to some people, I'm rich, but it's all a matter of perspective. So from my perspective, there are people way wealthier, and they have really much different opportunities than I do. But I think it's awesome. I think it's great for them. They worked very hard and they deserve it. So we were hearing about this guy he has down at Louis Vuitton who makes purses for his wife. And I was like, well, actually he designs the purses, then sends it to the expert craftsmen who make the purses. And those things, they're amazing, amazing. So while the fancy people have their cars parked out front with cones around them so nobody hits them, my car was parked in the cheap seats. And some idiot backed into my car, it looks like with one of those trailer hitches, and smashed my light and dented my trunk. Now, we didn't see who did it, and we didn't really want to deal with the police or deal with the whole insurance thing, and we just decided to just suck it up and just replace that taillight for $75. We figured it would probably just end up raising our insurance rates because they wouldn't find the person that did it, and so we just didn't deal with it. And then about 2 weeks later, I guess, I was mad. I was telling my husband, I don't like driving around this car with a dent in it. It looks trashy. So when he was looking for a car for himself, I said, look, trade in my car and give me yours. So my husband's daily driver is an Audi A5, or was an Audi A5. It's really cute and it's sporty, but there's not much back seat. You kind of have to fold down a seat and like squish kid in the back and then pull the seat back up again. So yeah, it's a 2-door, and he wanted something zippier. So he went with an Audi S5, which is so fast that when he hits the gas, I get a facelift. It's ridiculous. Also, I yell at him because I need warning before that. Okay? Warning. My husband's big into cars. That's why we're at car shows, meeting people with Ferraris and Lamborghinis and, McLarens and that sort of thing. He takes his Porsche Cayman over there, which is his toy car. And it's, he bought it used from the first owner, I believe. And he is interested in picking up more cars for his collection, but we're going to need to find a bigger garage. My husband has a channel all about cars. It's called Key on the Left. And you can look that up. It's all about his Porsche Cayman. If you're interested in watching those videos, head on over there. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed the replacing of the inner tail light. It was pretty simple. Basically, he unscrewed a few things, snapped off some clips, and put the new tail light in and put the screws back in place. He had to attach, before screwing it together, he had to attach the electrical mechanism. And it's really very simple. Mostly it's just, getting out there and doing the job. So I hope you enjoyed this today. Thanks so much for the likes and the comments, and I hope to see or hear from you soon.